Milliastra Wonderland is a huge letdown, unfortunately.
Wonderland is interesting.
I was so excited for Milliastra Wonderland, but oh my god, it's so shit.
Milliastra Wonderland sounded cool, but
I was actually a bit excited for Milliastra Wonderland, but it's low-key ass and overwhelming. Players are not pleased with Milliastra Wonderland, not pleased with the interface, not pleased with the gacha, not pleased with the customization, not pleased with the game mode as a whole. But how did this hell get set loose? Friday, October 10th, 2025. Just like for any other major version update, Genshin held a special program livestream for Luna 2, and it was packed. Many players who had given up on Genshin Impact after the terrible letdown that was Notlan watched with awe how Genshin course-corrected. No more bad designs, no more disconnection from the other regions, none of that. But the highlight for many was when the new game mode was finally announced. Streamers were blown away. You couldn't go online the next day without seeing a post praising Genshin's future update. This is the enthusiasm for Luna 2, the hype, the excitement, and then the day finally came. Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025. You update Genshin, load into the game, are completely blown away by the introduction cutscene, and then it's finally time to create your avatar. Oh, these aren't that many options. I will probably unlock more later. Time to... Yeah. I wasn't the only one completely overwhelmed by that new view. But before we get to all the countless critique and what this means for the future of Genshin, we still need to go over what exactly Milliastra Wonderland is. It's Roblox! The user, Hylu92, explained it better than I ever could. Milliastra Wonderland arrives not as another event or domain. Milliastra Wonderland is Genshin Impact's brand new, user-generated content mode, a permanent addition with the version 6.1 update. Inside the Wonderland, you can create levels, puzzles, or mini-games using flexible terrain tools. Every creation can be visited and rated by others. Genshin introduces a fully designable character. Wait, own character, user-generated content, mini-games, rated by others. This sounds familiar, but hey, don't take my word for it.
This is like Roblox.
But instead of comparing Miliastro to Roblox, because their similarity is blatantly obvious, let's look at some issues and perks Roblox faces. Can we perhaps learn from Roblox? Or any UGC, user-generated content game for that matter? While I don't think Genshin will give users the ability to create a pay-to-win mechanic within minigames themselves, this creates a whole different problem. How will Miliastro developers make revenue? Creating enjoyable minigames takes time, and time is money. If developers are only paid in in-game currency, will they take the workload upon themselves to create truly enjoyable content? In the early days of Miliastra, many minigames were, and these are not my words, sloppy, simple, low-effort minigames. So my question is, will Genshin also implement a system to exchange in-game currency back into real-world money? And while we're talking about the developers, let's stay on topic. Roblox also struggles with discovery. While right now small developers are likely to get noticed because there isn't an overwhelming amount of content yet, soon there will be staple games and games where matchmaking is impossible due to the niche nature. But that's not the only factor that hinders Miliastra's diversity. Genshin would have to employ a whole new team of moderators to ensure developers don't exploit the in-game payment. If developers are paid by the game, what's stopping them from re-uploading or plagiarizing? I could list countless problems: inconsistent quality, cloned games, unfair payment, scams or clickbait, oversaturation, inflating player counts and ratings using bots, and discoverability. Hoyoverse has opened a whole new can of worms and is just not able to deal with them. But if the UGC games come with so many issues, why bother? Why did Genshin introduce the new game mode? And again, I'm going to quote user Halo92. Milliastra Wonderland isn't just a new mode. it's a turning point. The moment Genshin moves from story-driven exploration to community-driven creativity. Hoyoverse is clearly preparing some endgame content, something for players to do after the Archon quests have concluded, after they can't add any new regions, and after the traveler reunites with their sibling. That's what they have been doing ever since they introduced Imaginarium Theater, giving the players a reason to keep playing, to pull for every character until there's no one left. But once every character is obtained, what will players do then? Milliastra Wonderland is supposed to be the answer to that question. But what if Genshin has more sinister ulterior motives? What if this is Genshin Impact's way of shifting the burden of designing minigames, such as limited time events, onto the player base? What if this is Genshin's way of saving on programmers and resources? We can't really prove this thesis yet, but from now on, I'll be more critical with the limited time events. Hoyo, I'm watching you. These next few events better be elaborate coding masterpieces. I swear to God, if I catch Hoyo using the Wonderland engine for these events, I'm getting sober. I'm quitting my Genshin addiction. At least they need to fix the many problems and mistakes they have made with Milliastra Wonderland. And by now, you have probably heard of the countless issues the community has. I'm not going into detail for each and every one of them. However, they are worth at least being mentioned. Here we go. 1. The unintuitive user interface is as understandable as reading the Communist Manifesto in Latin. I'm just going to show you some, not even all of the new screens. Yeah, it's overwhelming. 2. Nothing gets explained. Well, that was a lie. There is lore. But lore doesn't help me understand how anything of this works. 3. The amount of Genshin Redditors asking how to complete the Invitation to Wonderland, A Curious Awakening objectives is honestly concerning. I couldn't find out how to set my avatar as a profile picture. I tried for around 10 minutes, and even with a tutorial it was painful. Number 4. I didn't experience this, but others did. There are bugs. There are bugs in the multi-billion-dollar game. 5. When you get a reward set from the battle pass, you have to choose a gender? Remember that, we're coming back to this topic. 6. The sandbox itself just feels clunky and a bit overwhelming for newcomers. Like, jeez. How does the sentient teapot manage to have a better experience setting down assets? 7. While many stages claim they work for mobile and controller, this is clearly not the case. The controllers are not designed for anything but PC. 8. The amount of data this probably consumes would justify publishing a whole different game. 9. The lobbies are pretty much dead. No chatting, no jumping around, nothing. 10. If you were to hypothetically get a 5-star set, which, let's be honest, no person in their right mind would do, we're coming back to this one too, then you also get a cool little animation. However, if you want to be creative, if you want to personalize, if you want to customize the top and the bottom piece of the set, yes, customize the entire point of a dress-up system, then you don't get the animation you paid for. I guess this is a good point to go into a little more depth regarding these criticisms. I am a free-to-play player. I have been one ever since I've started, ever since August 2021. And that's a while ago. Help me. And this new game mode must be the most hostile and unrespectful environment I have ever witnessed in my Genshin history. Having 2 separate banners is nothing new. Having 3 separate pulling currencies is nothing new. But having no way to obtain 2 of them in a free-to-play way? They literally paywalled 5-star cosmetics. And the way they are paywalled doesn't get any better. The currency you can buy is Chronal Nexus. The currency you need to pull on the banners are Arcane Keystones for 5 stars and Geode of Replication for 4 stars, right? These can be just converted from Chronal Nexus. So how do you obtain engraved shards or radiant shards? The ones you need to unlock skins in the shop. It doesn't say it on the info card! I can't find them in the list of items on the details for the banner. Do you understand now what I mean when I say there is more lore than useful information? It's like the developers want to hide the fact that it's paywalled. Confusion and detachment from real-world money are the reasons for this complexity. Let's get over with the possibilities while we're at it. A 4-star outfit on the free-to-play banner takes 70 pity. For 4-star characters and weapons on the character and weapon banner, it's 10 pity. A 5-star outfit is also 70 pity. Yes, less than the 90 pity on the character and weapon banner, but also the same as a 4-star outfit on the free-to-play banner. Let me repeat. A 4-star outfit is supposed to be the 5-star equivalent for free-to-play players. But also, there's always the 50-50 possibility you get the outfit for the wrong gender. It doesn't give you both, you can't convert them. Hoyo, what the actual I'm non-binary. I don't have to choose between gender expression, but hey, think about those less fortunate. Okay, I swear this is the last point related to numbers and money. A 4-star outfit costs 15 euros. You could buy a real sweater with that. And while you can't just buy a 5-star outfit, you can calculate how much you need to spend until you get one guaranteed. With a pity of 70 and 160 arcane keystones per pull, you're at 11,200 arcane keystones. You can't buy arcane keystones directly, but the conversion rate from Chronal Nexus to arcane keystone is 1:1. So, to wish 70 times, you need to buy the 100 euro pack with the 1,600 bonus and a 50 euro pack, which totals to 150 euros, or approximately $138 for Americans. Let me bring you down to earth for a second. That's more than my IRL outfit. In fact, you could buy a real Genshin Impact cosplay with this amount of money. Even higher quality ones like this one. And if you get the wrong gender, then you have to spend another 150 euros. And don't you dare expect free customization. Yes, you need to get the outfit twice to unlock a recoloring. At this point we can start calling it Wailing Wonderland. And this leaves me with the final question. Why? We know why it was created, to keep the game and the community alive once the Archon quest is over. But why make it so hostile? Why make it so expensive? Why not include free-to-play players? Genshin doesn't need our money for development. The company is doing fine without it. And the theory that Hoyo wants to test the waters and see how much they can get away with is unlikely. Why give us players a better free-to-play experience in the main game and then ruin it in the side mode? Huh? The main game suffers from Miliastra too? The new Twitch drops reward less Primo Gems and instead give out geodes of replication? The game now eats up so much data that mobile and console players are struggling? I'm looking forward to see if Hoyoverse fix this. They can't let it stay like this. They better hope by the time this video is out, most of these problems will be solved. Cause the fixes themselves are pretty simple. Give out the currency to pull on the 5-star banner for free. Make it so clothing blueprints can be used for both genders. Enable recoloring without outfit constellations. Create minigames within the lobby so at least some don't just stand there motionless. And please rewrite a few of these info texts. A lot of the backlash the game mode itself gets is because there's only beta slop. But once developers are given time to actually work wonders, this could be as good as a standalone game. It should have been a standalone game in the first place. I understand that this defeats the purpose of giving Genshin Impact more endgame content. But is it worth it ruining Genshin's atmosphere? This is my proposal. Make Miliastra a separate game. Give the players themselves the choice whether they want to partake in this. I play Genshin for the story, for the exploration, for the character design. I didn't install Genshin for the multiplayer. Some probably did. And there's a fix for that too. You can still link the two games. Some probably still want to import their mannequin into Tibet. Others are fine with expressing themselves through stickers alone. Let Genshin be Genshin. Let Miliastra be Miliastra. But make it better before that.